Hello folks, Graham here. So today we're having a little look at the ROLI Seaboard RISE. Now the Seaboard RISE 2, the new version, came out around the middle to end of 2022. So it's been around for about 18 months now. And a few people that have seen videos that I've done on the Seaboard have asked, how well does it hold up? Does it last the test of time? Now what I have here is the original Seaboard RISE that I bought brand new back in 2017. So this board is now 7 years old. So how has it held up over that time? Well, to me, it looks, feels, and plays exactly as it did when I bought it brand new. It's a pretty solid construction. There's solid aluminium chassis. There's some little plastic end caps, but you wouldn't really notice those. That's just where the electronics go in. The playing surface is this sort of smooth silicone. It's not a tacky rubber, and it doesn't go tacky. In 7 years, this still feels as smooth as the day I bought it. And in terms of performance, all the keys work. All the expression that you can get out of it works. Now, I have seen videos where people have complained about quality issues. They've had a board, they found that the keys don't work properly. They've said that as they slide up and down notes, there's glitches in the noise, or as they slide between notes, it's not quite smooth enough. Now, in my experience, that's nothing to do with the board. It's effectively user error, I'm sorry to say, for those that have experienced it. When you're setting up your ROLI Seaboard RISE to work with your DAW, which is predominantly where you'll use it to operate the Equator 2 VST, you have to set the MIDI channels as any. Don't set it to one specific MIDI channel. And the reason for this is because it's an MPE synth, MIDI polyphonic expression, every time you press a key on this, it is sending tons of MIDI information. And if you restrict it to one channel, that information can't get through and you get dropouts and glitches. It needs to be able to listen and send on all available MIDI channels at the same time simultaneously. So that's just anyone who has got one of these, or if you get one and you notice glitches with when you're playing and you think this isn't what I signed up to, that is most likely your reason. It's how I have mine set up, and I've never ever had a problem with note glitches or dropouts. It is smooth as silk. Now I will enter a few caveats. I think it is a board that needs looking after. I have always continuously made sure that A, my fingernails are kept short, so that as I'm pushing into and sliding into the bed, I'm not going to damage it in any way, because although it is quite a resilient surface, I'm sure if I dug a fingernail into it, I could break or damage the surface. I've also made sure that when I play it, my hands are clean. There's nothing on my hands from maybe wax in my hair, dirt or grease from anything I've been doing. I always make sure I've got clean hands, because I don't know what any of those are going to do to that playing surface. And having treated it with that care, as I say, this playing surface is as good now as it was 7 years ago. No signs of wear and tear, no signs of degradation. Also, in terms of looking after it, it's not a dust magnet. Some people have thought maybe the rubber and static, it's going to attract dust. As I say, it's not really rubber, it's a silicone. It's no more of a dust magnet than any other synthesizer, keyboard, etc. within your studio. To be honest, I give it a wipe down with a duster once a week, and about once a month, maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks, I give the whole surface, the silicone and the aluminium, a wipe down with basically one of those non-alcohol baby wipes that's just purely water based to clean any dirt off of the surface. And so taking care of it like that, as I say, I've basically kept it in brand new condition, and it has been played very, very regularly throughout the 7 years that I've owned it. So is it worth it? Does it hold up over time? Personally, yes, I think it's worth it. It just does things that other keyboards I have won't do. Does it hold up over time? If you look after it, yes, it will definitely hold up over time. The one thing I would say is, in all honesty, if you were going to buy one, I would buy one new. I'm not sure I would trust the second-hand market. I've looked after mine, and as I say, it plays perfectly and it looks as it did when it came out the box. However, I don't know, but if it's not been looked after in such a fashion, then potentially there could be damage to the membrane, there could be damage to the sensors underneath, etc. And I'm not sure whether you'd be getting what you were looking for. So my personal opinion would be, if you want one, buy one brand new. They pretty much they hold their value, and they do sell for decent prices second hand, and I'm sure there are decent second hand ones out there, but I would prefer to buy one brand new. So that's it. That's my view on the Seaboard Rise. As I say, this is the original Seaboard Rise, which came out in 2016. I bought this brand new in 2017. Had it for 7 years. Looks, plays, feels exactly as it did when it came out the box, with virtually no signs of wear and tear. So if you're looking at the new Seaboard Rise 2, that's been out around 18 months or so now, yeah, in my experience, it is a board that will stand the test of time. And really, it all depends on what you're looking for. It's very, very different to any other synthesizer that you'll play. The feel, the way in which you play it is very different. If you want one, I would urge to go out and try one out in a shop somewhere. Or indeed, if you just want to take a punt on it from what you've seen on videos, etc., then feel free to do so. But yeah, as I say, that's my thoughts on the Seaboard Rise. I'm going to post a link in the description down below to various other videos I've done on the Seaboard Rise, which demonstrate its expressive capabilities, how to set it up with your DAW and things like that. But for now, I've been Graham. Take care and catch you later.